Hello everyone, and I'm sorry that I actually didn't film it on July, and I was eventually done on. I can't even mention film. It's eventually something. Eventually, I was virtually having a lot of fun, and I forgot to make a video about it. So I'm sorry about that. Actually, this Spinosaurus I just said that. Today we're gonna be reviewing it. So let's get into the review. And also, please subscribe to my channel. I don't really much have that much subscribers. Please. Oh, and like this video if you I guess. But first, we're gonna be reviewing these human figures first, because well, it's eventually included with the Spinosaurus, but eventually I'm gonna consider that for first up is eventually Dr. Henry Loomis, eventually. Sorry. Close to that sculpt, and it looks pretty good, virtually. I think it looks pretty good. But there's something actually on, something on his face actually looks like, I don't know, doesn't look like a mustache or something. And weird, I don't know which one. It's not that bad, but eventually the other Dr. Henry Loomis is much better. It eventually has this different clothing eventually in the movie. It has eventually the style what military looks like. I guess you'd say that. But this is eventually in the movie it does have this, but eventually it has the chapter. Not the Unfortunately, it's pretty good. Pretty good for some box, no dry brushing for eventually like paintwork. As a watch, which belt. That's some actually pretty good detail though, like especially pants looks much pretty good. The short of it looks actually pretty good. It looks pretty detailed. Virtually the short for Dr. Henry Loomis is virtually pretty good on this. Virtually pretty good, which is like an actual short. But yeah, it eventually looks like a short. Same thing with the pants. Pockets eventually, some other ones eventually. Looks pretty good. Boots, pretty much paint. But virtually it looks pretty good. The articulation is gonna be the same as up. The same actually up that bar, yes. Down not that much. Side to side eventually it's like a swivel. It's like on a ball joint eventually, it's small, so yeah. I can eventually side. I'm not saying it doesn't have that much room for the head. The arms, eventually up that bar, eventually in that bar. Elbows, actually in that far, out that far. Wow, that is much painful. I don't know. That's much. Yeah, good for human. No. No. Can't join as much as that. Same thing goes here eventually. Some other ones. We swivels. It's still stiff. It's much. Food itself. The legs, which you can do the splits since it's on a hinge joint, virtually. So do the splits. Well, that's what you gotta pay for boy like that. So, yeah, and me. I hope that's the expense swivel. Like so, stick out the bar. That part, that's that far, and no manipulation. Same goes to absorb Bennett, so I'm not gonna let you talk about too much. Mention a little bit for the articulation. Let's get into. Before you can say anything, why is there Elizabeth? Virtually, she can't stand that well since it's new. Why she can't stand? Just like that, it literally can't stand. So that's why I seem to figure Zora Bennett, Black Widow. I think the others were benefiting back with the raptor, which I don't know about the raptor. Anyway, the Zorban, the other Zorban is actually much better for head sculpt. Adapted to the movie. Zorban in this one is much like I don't know what it is. It has cap, which does have virtually when what's blackened is eventually when Zorban and Loomis got get the DNA the egg. Yeah. Virtually it's not that bad for the head sculpt. It could be more. The paint on her face is kinda stopped. She eventually put some heavy makeup to it. It's like Marco Mix just said. Jurassic shoot. It's already July, so eventually. The body proportion. It looks pretty good. Don't look anything. Okay. But virtually, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, virtually. The shot is actually not that detailed. Shorts of it doesn't look that detailed, barely. There's no wrinkles for the short of it, so that's kind of sad, but it is what she was. I think she is a woman of it. Her jeans, where she looks military-like, looks second eventually for a mission. Boots, which be military-esque as well. Oh, no, wait, it is military. I'm sad that they literally put the effort to paint Dr. Loomis' belt, not her. Why? Anyway, let's into articulation. Same thing here. I don't need to explain this. Although her out about this far, literally out that far, that's much better. That is much better than something. These are cheap games. Since our limbs are kind of skinny. What about this? That's much. Why is it blind? Shouldn't it be? I don't know. Thinking eventually it's a little bit more. The articulation here is kind of. It's like that. That's really good. Let's get into the accessories. Finally, get to talk about the accessories. This is eventually yellow box in the movie. Eventually stored some windows, eventually buttons like that. It is detailed, but not that much airbrushing. Eventually that. There's a lot of detail, not that much airbrushing. Unfortunately, I do want to make some dry brushing. I mentioned some other ones. Maybe some extra details of it. Onto the inside, eventually, like back into it like this. Clip in is a place. You can see the accessories. Accessories? Well, let's get into it. Yeah. This first accessory is eventually what they call a utility tool. It's actually kind of funny. It should be a knife or something like that. It's silly small. I can actually lose it. This. It is rubbery. Not actually hard. It's actually like that. It's rubbery. But there's not much details. It's rubbery. You can see that it's there. Actually, that's it. It's so small. It's loose. It's literally the size of my palm. It's the size of my whatever it is. It's in the fingers so good. Yeah, for this utility tool, I was getting this flare gun. Now, gun grab has the flare gun, the heavy version. Not back then, but a couple of years ago. This one's much smaller than I thought it would be. It's just orange. Yeah, there's some details, but that's pretty good. No pain, nothing sweet like that. It is rubbery, not too rubbery. It's much harder rubber, not too hard, but it is much hard. Not much harder rubber, but it is eventually so hard. Can you see it? So yeah, it is actually so small, but you can actually get into the action figures hand, the human figures hand actually. So that's actually pretty cool. It's the for whatever it is, it's eventually on her. Actually, I eventually. Virtually, it will detail to be good. No pain, virtually, it is rubber, which get better. Virtually, body, chest, yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, my hands ooh. But yeah, that's actually pretty much it for this. Now let's get into the sniper for actually but it's actually separate. What the hell? I break this. That's the image. Let's go in the movie. Watch the movie actually. So spoiler alert for the movie. I haven't watched it. Unfortunately, it is eventually in the movie. Talking about that monkey door, that sea creature, not dinosaur. basically centralize the control and actually dealing with it. Looks pretty detailed there. There's one thing right there, it's just yellow. But virtually, there's the really detailed. I really love it. But I'm not gonna lose that. This one, actually, this rifle, the other rifle, actually lost it. But it's pretty cool because it's separate for eventually storage your stuff. That's pretty good. And some other stuff actually. Even Corbin, Black Widow. That's it for this. Oh, that was the dramatic. Now finally we're getting to the Spinosaurus itself actually. It looks pretty good actually. I think there is some actually minor issues for the design itself, not the and some design for the toy as well. But first let's get into the detail. The detail on the neck, let's use some scales of it, some scoots actually, and virtually some details on the spine. It's pretty good. There isn't any spikes, the sail of it, so actually it's not virtually gooey, so it's actually like actually the whole guy. But really look at this design. It's not like actually high like this Spinosaurus from JP3, but it is actually like the side accurate. This looks actually scaly, wrinkly, but they actually make this some really actually a little bit. It's kind of actually not really can see a little bit. And we can see the scales for the legs and the calves right here. Actually, at the feet, which is from the scoots, essentially, not that much, essentially. We'll get into that paint later. See in the hands. This hand is actually these hands are essentially much different. And actually, the body paint itself. This one's it's kind of weird. Different. Neck. There's a lot of details on the belly texture. It looks like crocodile. Here it is. All the way to the tail. Mostly right there. That's pretty cool. Get off the tail. There it is. Tail. Actually, same thing looking shit. Crocodile. Like and some of these texture. That's pretty cool. Now we'll get into the head of it. Now the head looks pretty good, actually, honestly. I'm suspicious that they actually use the model for the CGI model for the CGI model for the actual movie. That's pretty suspicious. Same thing with gears. So into the side here. So this kind of but there's not even a ear like that. I guess this means no. But it is actually way too prominent, and where the actual Spinosaurus doesn't have that prominent thing. Speaking of, it looks actually like that. We're going to actually the eye reduction here, some nostrils right there. No nostrils here, so it is pretty good. Some really good detail of it. I'm struggling for reviewing this Spinosaurus. I don't know, but focused. Sorry for that, but we sure on the bottle job is pretty good. Alright, let's see membrane of it. Looks pretty good. No gloss to it. There is maybe. Now let's get not yet. Let's read the details inside. Looks pretty good. Detail looks pretty good. Inside. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Now let's get to the paint. Talk about teeth are eventually separate. Young ones eventually. They're eventually looks more sharper eventually, but also feels rubbery. So that's pretty good. They eventually decided to eventually make it white, just white. Remember, what it is, but okay, it's choppers. Let's get into the day. But virtually, the eyes are eventually rounded, not slitted. I don't know why, but at least it's when she painted. Not when the pupil is painted. The bird T-Rex, it's actually not painted the pupil. So that's actually weird. Why? That's my favorite T-Rex of all time. Except for Buckfinch. But sorry, Buck. That's my fault now. Paint on the spine is eventually there's some greenish race, I don't know. To make a dry brushing of it. The spine looks pretty good. Looks pretty good in my opinion. And some weird patterns. And those Spinosaurus in the movie 4 Spinosaurus, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, I was still saying that because it is July. There's eventually different patterns. This is one of them eventually. So yeah, it looks pretty good eventually. Repaint. Hope they eventually continue it, but they didn't. So that's kind of sad. Oh, the yellow paint was all right. Yeah, not eventually. And the paint on the belly actually is this. That's it. Also, there are separate paint. Actually, they are separate painted. Like really, there are separate paints of it. That's kind of weird for me, at least. If you don't see it, good. The light is actually shining too. There you go. Well, if you see it, then you see it. If you're a sculptor, or like Marco makes, or Reptimax, or other YouTubers like that. But yeah. Now, let's get into the paint on the toes. There's no paint on the toes on it for the original Spinosaurus, for the original toy of it. Same thing with the fingers and the claw, although there is some paint right there. Because I painted it before after when she reviewing this, so yeah, it is pretty sad that they didn't paint the toes, paint the fingers, and paint the dew claws. I did eventually paint myself, not finished eventually because of it. Yeah, that's kind of it. Now, I don't know why in the movie the virtually there's some eventually longer necks, actually slightly longer than this is one that has shorter necks. That's kind of sad for. Why did they do that? Why? The sponsors in JB3 have longer neck, and that's accurate. This is not. Uh, uh, the spikes, the orange, the red colour. Also, there's eventually this. I think it was eventually there for the other three, but maybe that one actually, the other one more of it. It has a crack on it, but that's eventually my opinion. They didn't add the crest on here, the middle. They add some almost crest right here in the edge of it. Why can't it eventually be here? There's some eventually prominent, so this is one of them that doesn't, because eventually some uh not yet eventually adults once you reach adults. So yeah, we don't have this prominent thing. But yeah, one thing that eventually Saba a toy, because look, at the in the movie they actually have bigger claws eventually. Right here, bigger claws the first digit, but this doesn't have it, and those finger scoots doesn't have that as well, and this doesn't have. They don't have these eventually webbing at the fingers. Speaking of the webbing, they don't have webbing on the feet because the actual Spinosaurus and in the movie we have webbing on the feet. Literally, when she decided when she not put it on the foot, just design it on the fingers. What the hell, Mettel? That's kind of sad. So yeah, let's get into articulation, shall we? Now the articulation symbol, virtually the bottom jaw is virtually limited. Virtually upper jaw and lower jaw virtually has a lot of wings. Virtually wings. Virtually that's pretty good. The neck is eventually doesn't have a swivel. Why? Eventually limited it side to side, side to side, side to side. Virtually that's limited. Nope, that's pretty good. Down. It's pretty good, but yeah, like that. These are just eventually swivels for the hinge for no reason. The tail thrash of Spinosaurus have a hinge at the arm. This doesn't. Anyway, uh, legs just swivels. Doesn't eventually have a spread a little bit. Some swivel at here, virtually. That's not actually really accurate. And the tail is eventually on a ball joint, but it's limited. It doesn't actually swivel, so it makes sense. Down. I want that she continues. Like, really, that's pretty good. Though it does actually some streaks. And, uh, side to side, down, up. Virtually, that's it. And for the articulation, no hinge at the arm, man. You limited articulation at the neck. Now let's get into size comparison with the human figures as well. Let's get into that, shall we? I'm just gonna put a Lego minifig with the Among Us because there's already a human figures right here. So here's a size comparison for these. This is much better for this size when she's about these size, so that's kind of sad. It's not that much bigger eventually. Here it is next to my custom Velociraptor Rebirth, which doesn't have that much screen time and already dies off already. Jesus, that's my favorite design of all time. That's my second favorite. Third, I don't know. Fortunately, it is kind of aging a little bit. I eventually did scrape off a little bit. That's kind of sad. But I'm gonna repainting it, so hopefully I'm gonna do that as soon as possible. Very next to a Serianaldo, they're Please, there is literally off side. Jeez, you have awful balance, Gonzalo. Hmm? Literally have awful balance. You have to eventually hunch like this. But yeah, it's some different size actually. It's a night and day for this Spinosaurus. It's just yeah. And here is it compared to the um massive chunk from Black Lockdown from T-Rex. Haha. I really love this guy, so that's why I mentioned we put him here as well. I'm surprised that these two eventually look pretty good in each other, although eventually it's much better for eventually the tails eventually, although I don't want to get that. It's kind of expensive and eventually has a lot of sound and doesn't have that much articulation, so that's why I picked this eventually. So that's it for this size comparison. That's pretty much it. Hammer collection sponsors next, please. Mettel, please. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you loved it. Virtually, please this video. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Oh, virtually. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Good day. I don't know.